Hey guys, Marcus, Low Budget Wisdom. So I like you guys to just have a look on about have a look on this drawing that I did. Not too good of a drawing, but here you can see that we are born, and then here is our death. We are all gonna die, whether we like it or not, one day or another, through old age or something else. It's part of our path, our lives. We don't have to be worried about that. So this what manifestation is going to look like. This is my take on what I see manifestation as, instead of just some course that you can buy, and some books that you can read, some knowledge that you can gain, and then we try to manifest with our own power. We are not as powerful as we think. We are not powerful enough to change our lives in the way you know that we think that we want. An example, right? Let's say a pet. Let's say a dog, right? You have a pet, you have a dog, and your dog loves eating, right? It wants what you're cooking. But let's say you're boiling hot water on your stove, and you're literally just cooking it, right? It's just hot water that you want to use to make something else. And your dog just so happens to be, you know, sitting there right beside you, looking up to you, and barking at you, trying to force you to give it some of what you're cooking. But the dog does not know that you're cooking hot boiling water. And if you give it to that dog, your dog is going to get injured. It's gonna get hurt from the boiling water, right? It's the same thing when we decide we want something. When we decide we want something, and we decide that, oh, if I get this thing, I'll be happy. It's not gonna work, because God's plan is different. God has a higher purpose for us. God, or the universal force, has it has a plan for us. It knows what we need at the right moment. It knows when we should be able to get certain things, even though we want it now. We always want it now. The faster the better, right? Make more money now, get that girlfriend now, get that boyfriend now. I want it now. I don't care. That's going to cause us a lot of suffering if we think like that, because we have to trust that the universal force and the universal power, or God, or whatever you believe in, we have to trust that it has a plan for us, that it knows all and it sees all, and when the time is right, we will get what we need. And this kind of ties into what I'm trying to explain today. In the previous video, I talked a little bit about this, but now I'm going to be, talking about it more in depth. So, as you can see from this horrible drawing, we are born 0 years old. And before we are even born, our whole life journey up until the day we die is planned. It is written in the stars, literally. Right? We have no control where we are born, who our parents are, and we also do not have control over our own deaths. What makes you think we have control over our deaths if we don't control where we were born, what year, what time, what date, at which hospital, who our parents are, who our siblings are going to be? We don't have control over that. So what makes us think that, what makes us become so arrogant to think that we can control where we die, when we die, what we die for, what we die of, these kind of things. So I see it as one whole script. It's like a movie. We are living in a drama series, right? And you are the main character. You are the main character of your own life, right? Everybody is their main character of their own lives. So we express our own main character kind of story differently. and that's okay. That's what makes life so interesting, because we have people of different perspectives, different races, people of having different occupations. That's what make life. You just imagine if all the plants look the same. Just imagine all the plants, all the trees, all look the same. All the cars are designed exactly the same. All the buildings are built exactly the same height, same width, same design. Everybody looks the same. It would be boring real quick. So, okay, coming back to manifestation, it is not what we think it is. Manifestation is perspective, right? If everybody had the power to manifest whatever they think, this world would be a mess. This world would be a mess for real. Like, who God knows what humans can think of when they try to manifest things. And if we really have that kind of power to manifest anything we want and manifest away anything that we don't want, you know, the world will be in chaos. So let us not be so arrogant to the point where we think that we can use our willpower, our mental power to manifest things into our lives. Instead, here is another take. Here is my take on what manifestations are. So your life is born and death, birth and death. And this is you now. This is where we are now, right? This is us now. And right, we are on a certain path between life and death now, right? And this is what we are supposedly going to manifest. The little star, the black star right up, right on top here. It is something that is going to happen in the near future. And if we are open enough now, you know, that's why manifestation is always tied and linked to meditation, keeping a calm, peaceful kind of vibe, uh, eating good, sleeping well. It is tied to that because, eating well, sleeping well, taking care of yourself, self-love, meditating, praying, or doing certain, rituals for your particular religion. It doesn't matter what you believe in, but meditation and all these prayers, it is for us to be able to tap into our unconscious mind, our subconscious mind, right? Into into our intuition, into our energetic field, which contains all these information, right? If we are open enough, and if we are tapped into sufficiently into our intuition, our third eye, right, then we can kind of see into our near future. So, whatever that we want and desire to be manifested in our lives is already done. It is already it the reason that you can have that desire for certain thing, a girlfriend, marriage, a new job, a promotion. The moment you have that desire is the moment that tells you that this thing has already happened in the near future, and it is like a warning system. Okay, maybe not a warning system, but it is like a heads up. It's a heads up from the universe. If your intuition is open enough to receive this information, then it is a heads up telling you, oh, this is going to happen to you. And what we do usually is we think, oh, I have this desire. So now I have to work towards a solution. I have to use my willpower to create certain solutions, to create a path for myself so that I will manifest this thing. No, it does not work like that. In my opinion, at least, you can choose. You have free will to choose what you want to believe. But I'm just sharing my own viewpoint on this. So this thing has your manifestation has already happened. And no matter what you do, whether or not you actively try to put in effort and energy and willpower into manifesting that thing. Whether or not you do that, it is going to happen either way. We do not have a say in that, right? But doing things right now, we have opened ourselves up enough to the point where we can see our near future. And that is where clarity comes from. That's why we are clear when we meditate, because we know we can see a little bit into the future. We can have a peek into what is going to happen for us, to us, and what our experience is going to be. Albeit we can never know exactly when this is going to happen. It is futile, it is useless to try to pinpoint exactly when this is going to happen. And it is not up to us to decide when it is going to happen or what the right time is. Our job is only to experience what is happening now. And if you have a certain desire to do something, to achieve something, to manifest something into your life, just know that it has already been manifested. And that is just a heads up to you. You're going to achieve this one day. And whatever you try to do to kind of like move towards this goal is automatic. We think we are doing it. We think that we have a choice in doing something. Like, oh, I want to manifest a promotion, so I will work harder on the job. No, you already got the promotion. That is your future self letting you know, because you're open enough and you have a clear enough mind to know what is going to happen in the future. So your future self, the energy of your future self seeps through into your current moment right now. And you think you want to manifest that. No, you have already manifested that which you desire. And you want that promotion. So you decide to work harder. No, it's automatic. You are going to work harder because you are going to manifest this thing, and it is all automatically done for you. And we try to take credit for our success. Look at what I did. It's not you. It's your meat suit, your body, that is doing all these things in the physical reality, physical world. The true self, our true self is inside. It's not even our thoughts. Our thoughts pass through for our true self to observe. We are deeper within our thoughts. That's the physical reality, and then the inner mental reality. And even more inside is where our soul lives, right? The observer. You're observing your body doing all these things. You're observing your brain having all these thoughts. You're observing your mind making all these decisions automatically. So this is what manifestation means to me. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Bye.